Welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna learn how to make this burnt witch. And as they say, burnt witches stick together. And this makeup is a collaboration with the amazing Elia. He's an amazing makeup artist, so don't forget to check his channel. We're going to start with some duct tape, and I'm using duct tape to actually stretch my face. The proper way will be using that tape that they sell on pharmacies, but I couldn't find it, so I'm using duct tape. As you see, I'm grabbing under my eye and stretching the skin all the way down, also covering a piece of my mouth, and I'm gonna cover a piece of my eyebrow so I can protect these areas. We're gonna cover all our face in foundation. I'm using Infallible Total Control from Maybelline. This is one of my favorite foundations. I use this mostly every day of my life. So we're gonna grab it and cover all our face in duct tape. And by the way, I want to say sorry for my nails because I've been working with a lot of latex and special effects stuff. So yeah, nail polish doesn't last. I'm gonna be using 3rd-degree silicone, a spatula, and a mixing board. For this silicone, we need to mix part. Oh shit! Sorry. We're gonna mix part B and A in same amounts and add a little bit of foundation. Once it's mixed, we're gonna start working with it since it dries in about 10 minutes. So I'm just applying it all over my face on top of the duct tape, being careful with my eye and my real eyebrows. And after we apply it, I'm just gonna add some texture by using my spatula to give that melt burnt effect or texture. I'm gonna be using a little bit on my forehead to make that cross in my look, and I'm using a clear mix of the 3rd degree because this layer is gonna be real thin and I'm not gonna apply much makeup to it. If you're using 3rd degree in thin layers, I recommend you to not color it, but if you're gonna use thick layers, I recommend you to add some cream color or foundation. While it dries, we're gonna do our eye makeup. I'm using my favorite Metal Matte from Kat Von D, and I'm gonna add some dark purple eyeshadow to my eye. I'm gonna be painting both eyes, just one is gonna be more messy than the other one. Using a shimmery color from the palette just to pop out a little bit that eyelid. And it's time for our cat eye. I'm just doing a simple cat eye in one eye and not in the other one because my melt side is gonna have that cat eye melt. Don't forget to paint your eyebrows. As you can see, it's a very simple makeup. And add some mascara before we apply our lashes. Now I'm using Aesthetic Contour Powder to contour the pretty sides on my face. BH Nude Rose highlighters. And now our burnt side is dry. I'm gonna be applying LA Girl powder to set all this silicone. And I'm gonna use Mother Renaissance to actually paint our burnt. I'm using red ochre on top of my face. As you can see, this doesn't have to be perfect. Just add a little bit of color everywhere and under the eyes to make that tired burnt look on that side of the face. And don't forget to bring it down to your neck. I really find this color really burnt looking. I don't know why. But yeah, Anastasia, I don't think she thought that this eyeshadow was going to be used for this type of things. Now I'm using the orange color on this palette to actually bring more definition and dimension to our burnt skin. And don't forget to fill that cross. Now I'm jumping back to my Kat Von D palette, and by using the black eyeshadow, I'm gonna add some running on my eyes like I've been crying, and also I'm gonna add some black on the burnt side of my face. We're gonna use some water and mix it with the black eyeshadow and add it to our crying side of the face. This is gonna help us to have that crying effects more realistic. And we have been crying on the other side, so don't forget to add some tears to your burnt side. Time for a little dance because we're almost finished. I'm just gonna add the eyelash that is missing on the other side some black lipstick, time for the thick blood, and I'm just gonna add blood under my eye and at different places on my burnt skin. As you can see, I would recommend you to use thick blood or scab blood because it's thicker than other bloods, and this is not gonna run down since it's not a new wound. So I don't want it to be like bleeding right away. I just wanted the blood to look old. And it's time for a pretty hair. I'm using trendy wigs in Cara. I'm just gonna put my mesh on my head. This is gonna help us to keep our wig on place. And after we put the mesh on and keep all the hairs inside of it, we're just gonna put our wig on top. I waited to the last minute to add this crayon eye blood because this is a really cool effect, but it doesn't last long. And I wanted to use it for the video and the pictures, but it really just stays like this, like for 5 minutes. This is the final look. I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Check out Elia's version of this witch, and see you on my next tutorial.
It is like a magic show, a darker flow. I won't let you go. I'm here.